How's it going, guys? Welcome back. In a recent interview Cody Rhodes did with the New York Post, he said he plans for AEW to be, quote, booked, not scripted. Again, taking a subliminal jab at WWE, saying if heavily scripted shows is what you want, then WWE is the place for that. But this may be where the confusion may come to an extent, because there is a bit of scriptedness in the Being Elite and the Road to Double or Nothinger videos. But Cody said he wants AEW to be like watching live sports, which does make sense to an extent of what he is saying. Further explanation of that here in a second. But Cody used the territory era as an example of some of his intentions with AEW. But let's try to think of what exactly we could see from a booked show versus a scripted one, based off the sports format that avoids being heavily scripted but still enjoyable. And just thinking of like a football format, I think of the Antonio Browns of the world. Why? Because he's a selfish you-know-what. And that type of attitude, it gets you interested in seeing that character get demolished anytime you get. Or another comparison using football, Vontaze Burfict. Every team, not the Bengals, wants to see him taken out in a stretcher because of his on-the-field antics. On the field antics. I take that and you carry that over to in the ring antics, and now you're starting to piece together how this actually can work out to have a live sports like feel, but be transmitted into professional wrestling. Because stuff like that makes you hate the character. The in-ring antics, there are things you can do in the ring without the microphone that can make you hate the character. Something Cody was very big on, the product in the ring. He wants fans to relate to what's in the ring opposed to what WWE is, where they kind of go away from winning or losing in the ring and performances meaning as much as far as heels and baby faces are concerned, but instead have gotten more into a guy grabbing a mic and saying, "Hey, I love you, Chicago," or "Hey, I hate you, Chicago," every single night, which seems to be very scripted, as we know, for WWE. And I think that's some of the stuff AEW is trying to avoid right there, so we don't continuously see the same thing over and over. And as much as a storyline guy that I am, and thinking scripted is very important, I can't help but think what made the Attitude Era good. The unscripted stuff. The unscripted stuff. The real life feeling everything had during the era. Everyone from the Attitude Era will tell you, Vince gave us scripts. We took chances though, and we didn't follow them, and that's what made it so good. We'll have to see the angle that Cody's taking here. Anything can be taken out of context at this point. It is strictly interview stuff. We haven't seen any of this stuff put into play yet. But saying it won't be scripted had some people a little nervous. And at the same time, saying it won't be scripted had some people a little excited, knowing there is some good potential in unscriptedness. But at this point, it is officially completely unknown until we start seeing some weekly television or monthly or whatever it's going to be. What do you guys think? Do you think what Cody said means we'll see more of a real life feel in backstage moments, more interviews, press conference like feeling interviews, almost with the setup like the current Being Elite or Double or Nothing? Or do you think we see more of an Attitude Era-esque type of setup, or we're still going to see a lot of quote-unquote scripted things, but it's each character creating their own character, giving their unscripted comments during every moment possible that can really build that superstar to fan interaction and relationship that gets you loving or hating a certain guy? Let me know what you guys are thinking. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.